In the ancient kingdom of Valoria, nestled between mountains and shimmering rivers, there stood a grand castle made of crystal walls and golden towers. Princess Sienna, the only daughter of King Aldrich and Queen Elara, was unlike any princess in the royal history books. While her ancestors had spent their days attending royal balls and overseeing the affairs of the court, Sienna was always tinkering with gadgets and reading about the latest technological advancements. Valoria was a kingdom in transition. Though rooted in age-old traditions, it had begun to embrace the modern world. The royal palace had recently been equipped with digital networks, making communication and administration easier for everyone. Citizens marveled at how quickly they could send messages across the kingdom, and Valoria's medical centers were now equipped with life-saving technologies. However, not everyone embraced this new era. Some longed for the simplicity of the past, while others feared that too much reliance on technology would make the kingdom vulnerable. Princess Sienna, however, believed that with the right balance, technology could help improve lives without losing the kingdom's rich culture. One sunny afternoon, the palace's digital screens began to flicker. Princess Sienna was in her lab, surrounded by wires, circuit boards, and blueprints for her latest invention, a device that could make the royal gardens more eco-friendly by automatically adjusting water levels. Suddenly, everything went dark. The screens turned black and the gentle hum of the palace's systems ceased. "What's going on?" Sienna muttered, quickly checking the main control panel. No response. She rushed to the throne room, where her parents were waiting, concern etched on their faces. "Sienna," her father said, his voice heavy, "the entire kingdom has lost power. Communications are down, the hospitals can't function, and even the transportation system is frozen." Princess Sienna's heart raced. A blackout of this scale was unheard of in Valoria. Even if power outages occurred, they never affected the whole kingdom at once. "This is no ordinary outage," she said. "Someone or something has shut us down." She hurried to the palace's central network hub, where her fears were confirmed. The entire digital infrastructure had been hacked. A message flashed across the screen: "Welcome to the digital abyss. To restore your kingdom, follow the trail." The hacker's cryptic message left everyone in the palace in shock. "The digital abyss?" Sienna whispered. It was a term she had heard before, used by computer experts to describe a dangerous and hidden part of the internet where skilled hackers operated. "We need to track this hacker," said Sienna. "But I can't do it alone." She called upon a group of young inventors and coders she had met during her travels across Valoria. Among them was Kira, a brilliant coder, Theo, an expert in cybersecurity, and Liam, a mechanical engineer. Together, they formed a plan to enter the digital abyss, a virtual world created by the hacker to trap anyone who dared to fix the system. It was a dangerous mission, but Sienna knew it was the only way to save her kingdom. They donned digital visors and entered the digital abyss, a world that looked like a twisted version of Valoria. Buildings floated in the air, and the once beautiful rivers were now streams of glowing code. But something felt off. It wasn't just a game. Every action they took inside the abyss could have real-world consequences. As they ventured deeper into the digital abyss, they encountered their first challenge. The path ahead was blocked by a massive firewall, towering like an impenetrable wall of flames. "We need to disable it," Kira said, her fingers already flying across her portable computer. "But this firewall is like nothing I've ever seen." The group quickly realized that this firewall wasn't just a technical barrier. It had been designed to test their teamwork. In order to deactivate it, they had to solve a series of complex puzzles, each requiring a different skill set. One puzzle involved decrypting a coded message, which Theo expertly handled. Another required them to rewire a digital circuit, a task that Liam took on with ease. Finally, after hours of intense focus and collaboration, the firewall disintegrated into a shower of sparks. They had cleared the first hurdle, but the deeper they went, the more dangerous the challenges became. As they journeyed through the digital abyss, the group began to notice clues about the hacker's identity. Hidden messages and distorted images appeared at random intervals, pointing to a brilliant inventor who had once been part of Valoria's technological revolution. His name was Arion, and he had been a key figure in the development of the kingdom's digital infrastructure. Arion disappeared years ago, Sienna recalled. He was frustrated with the kingdom's over-reliance on technology. He believed we were losing touch with what made Valoria special. Our traditions, our connection to nature, and the arts. It became clear that Arion had created the digital abyss not out of malice, but out of a misguided desire to protect the kingdom from becoming too dependent on technology. He had seen the rapid advancements as a threat to the kingdom's identity. He wants to teach us a lesson, Sienna realized. But shutting down the kingdom isn't the way. At last, they reached the heart of the digital abyss, a vast, shimmering fortress made entirely of code. Inside, they found Arion, sitting at a massive control panel. His face was tired, but his eyes burned with determination. "You've come far, Princess," Arion said, his voice echoing through the digital air. "But do you really think technology is the answer to everything? Look at what's happened. The kingdom has lost its way, and I'm trying to save it." Sienna stepped forward. "I understand your concerns, Arion, but shutting us down isn't the solution. Technology doesn't have to replace our traditions, it can enhance them. We can use it to protect the kingdom, to connect people, and to improve lives without losing who we are." Arion hesitated. "But what if the kingdom forgets its roots? What if people rely too much on machines?" "That's where balance comes in," Sienna said gently. "We need to remember our past while embracing the future. We can find a way to move forward without losing sight of what makes Valoria special." Arion lowered his gaze, the weight of his actions sinking in. He realized that his fears had led him to take drastic measures, and in doing so, he had put the kingdom in danger. With a deep breath, he deactivated the digital abyss and restored the kingdom's systems. Back in the real world, Valoria began to hum with life once more. The hospitals resumed their operations, the communication networks were restored, and the people breathed a collective sigh of relief. But something had changed. Sienna had learned a valuable lesson. Technology was a tool, not a replacement for human connection and creativity. With Arion's help, she and the team worked to create a new digital infrastructure that emphasized balance, one that combined the best of both the old and the new. In the months that followed, Valoria entered a new era of harmony between tradition and technology. The kingdom's digital network was stronger than ever, but so was its commitment to preserving its cultural heritage. Festivals celebrating the arts, music, and nature thrived alongside tech fairs and innovation expos. Arion, now a trusted advisor to the crown, worked closely with Sienna to ensure that technology was used ethically and responsibly. And as for Sienna, she continued her passion for invention, knowing that her kingdom had found its path forward, a path that embraced both progress and tradition. And so the kingdom of Valoria flourished, its people more united than ever, ready to face whatever challenges the future might bring, with Princess Sienna leading the way.